Finally watch some Rocket League.
Finally, game number 1. Here we go. What can the Gladiators do? It feels like it's Team Secrets to lose. But gee whiz, if the last series is anything to go by, I do not know how to play Rocket League anymore. LCT, very much to work with. It looks like Gladiators winning the kickoff early.
You know, I'm a little disappointed as well because I did that great introduction saying South America and APAC had only played each other 3 times. That all went to waste, but Gladiators have wasted 0 time getting on the attack here.
Yeah, it's good to see. The early kickoff game is something that Team Power are known for. Flying a few trades with their fakes and whatnot, but oh, this is sad. Just bullying his way through into the net. OSM gets a great play. But that's where he's really comfortable, OSM, in those sort of one-on-ones. He's good at getting those 50s and working his car under it.
Sad, one of the few KBM players here as well, and already showing his mark, but nothing really going to be testing so far. Big demo though, and that was a major plan of Secret's attack up against the SSG yesterday.
KV1 now, it's Secret's time. 50 across LCT, everyone from Gladiators front post. Could come back to bite them because Knight is cooking, LCT is helping, and Secret are pushing forward.
Maybe a chance again, just going for the early shot, but the pinch clear out, and maybe even a follow-up here for Gladiators. Off the backboard, it's gone straight past Maxu. LCT takes a shot, but it's too low.
Oh, I needed to see that extra pass from LCT. He had a man front post, Maxu was waiting, and now just overcommitted a touch. LCT tracks back, but they didn't grab that corner boost. Secret are in a great spot right now. Maxu gets a fantastic touch and a follow-up as well. I love the link-up play here from Gladiators. This is what we want to see early. They're locked in together.
KV1 is still trying to find that mojo, get those solo plays going. He has managed to find a little connection here with Night Team Secret starting to circle, but LCT, now his time to shine, gets it trying to go over the top of KV1, who locked it out in the midfield here.
Yeah, Maxu throws it forward. I love seeing OSM. He had to track back there, but he's looking to follow up his teammates' touches. This is what, it's just the normality for these top teams. Oh, no!
Well, this may be the first ever time I've seen 2 players kick from one team while still at Worlds.
Oh, no. Oh, that was impressive, really, wasn't it? That was...
I've seen some shockers. I've watched CJ Turbo Pulsar put some absolute beauties into their own net, but it doesn't get better than that, ladies and gentlemen.
I've also watched myself play for 5 years, but that was seriously... I cannot believe that. That was a phenomenal angle. He double committed as well, took the ball off his teammate.
I also just saw Johnny Boy's face just peeking it through the curtains with the biggest smirk on his face of all time. Well, it's not quite what we expected for the start of this series.
Wow, wow, wow. What a first goal to kick things off. Gladiators. Well, as you said, one player LFT, everyone LFT right now. LCT can't get back. Knight gets a second.
Maybe LFD looking for defense. Gladiators. Nobody back. LCT caught by surprise, and Knight has placed that as best as he could.
Yeah, they're enjoying themselves right now. I'm not too sure what the comms are right now for Secret, but they're certainly laughing.
I know what the comms are for Gladiators.
Well, they're
dead silent.
They're probably very quiet early. As here we go, LCT again in trouble. Does get a good touch back as the demo's coming through. Secret keeping the offense, not known for the offense, but I mean, Gladiators not known for the defense.
It's another own goal. Technically, it's just a skim off there, but it did come off KV1.
Nah, we're not paying that, are we? Let's have a look. KV1 just caught out of position. It was a great shot, really, to get just a deft touch on the ball.
I'll do anything.
We have cast some silly series so far. We've had, the first one was ridiculous, Valiant taking on Power, and we've just matched it here in game 1. I can't believe it.
Yeah, we are casting for the rest of the event as well, so I look forward to seeing what manages to happen through all of our series, to be fair.
Oh, double whiff coming through as well. KV1 has to get up in time. Gladiators trying to get an equaliser or perhaps a third goal for them. As they were helping out Secret.
At least Maxu's on the board, and that's all they can hope. But I think sometimes those moments, you got to have a good laugh and maybe even bring the spirit up from the fact that it's been such a silly game.
It's just so funny, those situations. Trust me, I have been there millions of times. But you can play ranked and you're hitting double flip resets, and then you get into a tournament and everything goes wrong, your own goaling. But there it is, KV1 getting another one through. The demos again, the aggression from Secret, third goal on the board.
Knight there as well, pushing back. He gets out early, and that gives the confidence for Sad to go out for that demo, open up the net. I really like how they work as a three-man unit, always covering different options.
Certainly good to see here from Secret.
Oh my, oh my!
They're implementing some strategies. LCT has to get back in time, does so. AV1 throws himself forward, and they're so good at saving boost, Secret. They're just, their management, their conservation is second to none here as, again, with 55 seconds left, they're looking to be wrapping up game one, should I say, as it's been eventful, Yummy. It's been very eventful.
It's been great, and I was saying maybe losing a little trust. He's trying to dribble it out of defense on these plays back to back to back, but has managed to get his team out of dodge for now. 40 seconds left, and maybe not the touch they wanted to try and equalize.
Oh. LCT has just been bounced by the ball as Knight goes for the double touch. Beats two. Is that going to be an open net? KV1 gets a hat trick.
Ooh, KV1 as well. The player we were talking needs to step up. In this case, has been gifted some open space. His teammates have done really well to get him involved.
Was that a hat trick, or was that Maxu giving him a goal?
Well,
yeah, it all counts on the scoreboard.
Nobody's going to remember in 5 years' time when they go, oh, was that hat-trick an own goal?
I'll remember. I'm going to let him know about it every day, Max. He won't be happy with that one. But with 18 seconds left, it's been a dominant display from Maxu and the Team Secret boys, as they're really picking up where they left off in that Space Station series. Knight could go for the fake. Sad's just waiting under the ball. Doesn't want to commit because Knight has all the boost somehow. They're going to be able to take game number one in very, very convincing fashion. It was almost a 4v2, Yummy.
Oh, it certainly was. And, you know, looking at the screen, I am a little sad by this series just because it is almost the end of the era for Gladiators. Yep. LCT and Maxu have been together for literally 5 years. Before RLCS, or almost 5 years, they have been together. They have tried a lot of different teammates. They've tried everything they possibly can. They are fast friends. And maybe they just never have lived up to their potential. Maxu kind of came into RLCS. I thought he was going to be that star of RLCS South, at least. Didn't quite get there. LCT's had his moments. They haven't been able to bring it together as a team really throughout. Yeah,
they have been those named players of the APAC region for so long. Everyone knows LCT and Max. But as we said, it is coming towards the end of an era, or is it? Because it is only the 0-1 matches, and that was game one. Still a long way to go.
Well, it is. We know after Worlds, but...
Yeah, well, exactly. Yeah, this is obviously the last hurrah for the boys. As game is 8 will be after this, and, well, they're not going to be playing with him.
Oh, yeah. Who are they playing with?
I don't even know what's going on anymore, but who knows? Maybe they'll be picking up. Maybe OSM will get another recruit over to the APAC region. That could really shake some things up.
I feel like you know and you're just not telling us.
Yeah, I might know, but, you know, some people can say things and some people will get in trouble if they spill too much. But here we are. We've got underway into game two. Nothing crazy happened in that first 2 seconds. Don't worry.
Brilliant start to the game already, and it'll be Secret trying to leap off exactly where they were. Good solo play from Sad just to take OSM out of the game, and Knight still looking for those demos. Really frustrating to defend against.
Yeah, LCT was so awkward back there, but he did find a way out. Showed that patience as Knight finds the ball across the KV1. Blocked out by Max, the ball chasing coming through. A double commit from Secret as well. Got a little bit of trouble early. This feels like game one all over again. Gladiators having so much pressure, and the demos as well. Can Max get it on target? He just didn't get the power.
Max was up to that quickly, but Team Secret reading these touches, and that's what they've been so good in their defensive half, being able to know exactly where their opponents are going to hit it. Flip reset attempt from KV1 gets denied. Still an opportunity here for Secret. They have got a big boost advantage. They will have to back off, though, with that clear.
Good defense there from Max. He has to buy his time down there as Knight gets a great 50. This could be Secret. The drop down pass is at the demo. OSM just stands there, takes the bump and gets the ball at the same time.
Really impressive because OSM's momentum was carrying him across the net. It was in Knight's favor for the bump, and he manages to actually flip around that demo to keep it out.
We love seeing that pinch as well from Sad, throwing the ball across. That's a great pass play, but they're ready, and Knight's got to fire it on net. Shot, follow up, in, out, back in again. There it is. Knight gets the first.
Valiant effort from Maxu, but it's not enough. Knight's redirect was exactly what you ordered, and he manages to read.
I don't know how he read that. That was...
I think it was close your eyes, jump,
Yeah.
and hope for the best.
Yeah, but he saved his second flip as well to sort of redirect himself and found the angle. Team Secret picking up where they left off from game number 1 here as Gladiators still trying to make a bit of an impact. They did score in the first game, but it was too little too late there. There's another opening. Max gets back in time for Gladiators.
Yeah, South America have brought these demos back into fashion in a huge, huge way. Crew have been doing them. Secret obviously have brought them out to the next level as well. And Gladiators may be struggling at times, just knowing that the person behind them is never safe.
Oh, that was open as well. Knight has to make a big touch.
Oi!
He doesn't get it. OSM dunks it.
Tied up game. Gladiators bring it back 1-1, and it's all on OSM here. Gets the first read, first dunk, and slows down his touch to get it behind Knight.
Yeah, just caught out of position, third man. Not expecting that clean dunk coming through. Gladiators all of a sudden tying it up here. And well, they really just, they need to put the pressure on Secret, because otherwise they're going to be able to waltz away with this one. And just doing this is going to do them a world of favour here from the Gladiators. But having said that, it's a straight counter-attack down their other end. LCT has to get a touch. Probably took a little bit too much time, but he does find a way through. More low 50s from KV1. The fake challenge from Sad was enormous. I'm not sure if it was effective.
Yeah, pre-flip comes out from Max, but can't find the height on it at the same time. That maybe cost Gladiators their own opportunity. OSM, he's trying to take this team on their shoulder, trying to bear the burden of getting them into that attacking half over and over again.
Yeah, this is much better than game 1. We haven't seen the ball going into their own net by them. Sad gets a shot, does go wide, keeping pressure though is KV1 back post, LCT there. Knight has to backtrack. Third man, Obs with a 50. Sad with a great rotation as well. They should be straight back on the attack here. Max is awkward. Sad looking for the bump, but Max has done well.
Yeah, he saw that the bump attempt was coming, make sure to boost a little bit higher so he can avoid the bump and at least get contact with that ball. And now Max, you a chance of his own, looks to fake underneath. Knight with 0 boost, once again reading it perfectly.
Oh, very open. What a demo from Knight, and that is in. KV1 won't miss those. Lovely counter-attack, and look at the aggression, pushing downfield from Knight, getting that last man out of the way.
That's next level trust.
Yeah.
You can't push down into the opposite corner like that without expecting that both your teammates behind are going to be
Is it trust or is it just confidence?
Same
Both.
thing, same
Okay.
thing. Yeah, I mean, if you don't trust your teammates, you're not going to be confident, I can tell you that much. And OSM has almost hit the backboard again, but Team Secret, even though they are trusting each other in that offensive half, they're still backing each other up at the same time.
And look at the bumps coming through again. Just so much physicality, as you said, coming out of the South American region. And Team Secret leading the pack, leading the way there in that respect, as Gladiators trying to level it up again. Very awkward here, Team Secret. LCT fires one away, but Sad just positions himself in front of the ball. Maxu takes the direct approach. KV1's ready. Now to counter-attack. It's a one-on-one, but OSM gets back in time.
KV1 clearly didn't expect OSM for the early challenge. Got called that the challenge was coming in, which is why he touched it to make sure that OSM doesn't beat him, but he was trying to play the solo play. 50 seconds left though, and Gladiators, they are circling, they have the chance, they've got the shot, they've got the goal!
Team Secret, it's just in shambles here off the touch from LCT. Beautiful pass, Sad couldn't get it. KV1's out of position and Knight back post is nowhere to be seen. That's a great play from Gladiators.
I love that, and I love OSM right now. He has been that player that has often played more of a supporting role for LCT and Maxu, who tend to like being on the ball as much as possible. But OSM has shown his class, and he's showing it at his first ever World.
Oh, it was open, but now it's open down the other end. Sad gets it on. It's still going to roll all the way in. Sad. That was a goal for Gladiators, but they just took too long to try and get that finishing touch, and they've been punished for it.
Sad's 50s have gone perfectly for him twice in a row now. That's why they have that 1-goal lead rather than being one behind. Gladiators now 30 seconds to revive their chance.
Yeah, this was the game if they were going to make a series of this one, and Team Secret have got away with it so far. 24 seconds. What can Gladiators do? Can they get an overtime here? It's been a much better game too than what we saw before. OSM very awkward, and LCT has to try to get to work. He just needs to buy enough time for the boys to grab some boost and set up this offense. He's done fairly well. 10 seconds now. Max, who's up, has to get a great 50. Where is LCT? He's back too far deep. Everyone's too far away from Gladiators. And this ball is in the wrong end altogether. Team Secret trying to get this one down. KV1's missed! The shot isn't going to be open. Follow up on target.
Please.
No!
Oh, so close for Gladiators. They had everything. They had the miss come out. And after all that, it doesn't matter. They go down 2-0 in the series.
Yeah, all that hard work for no reward. 2-0 down, a much better game too. That's the positive there for the Gladiators. It's a massive improvement on game one. Team Secret, well, they looked a little bit rattled, which is not what we saw earlier on. They need to continue that, the Gladiators, because, well, you don't want to go 3-0 down. You don't reverse sweep on land. What they say.
Still, is that what they say?
That is what they say.
Okay, well, still an impressive performance, I feel like, there for OSM to step up.
Yep.
But Secret, they are so tricky to play against, no matter who you are, because they're demoing you, they're playing a really safe position at the back, and they'll stay behind the ball to force a really good 50 so many of these times. So you get really frustrating feeling like you're up against a brick wall, and then that brick wall punches you in the face.
Yeah, you really need... You need eyes in the back of your head if you're Gladiators, particularly if you're third man, because they can be rotating through your net, grabbing your corner boost, and that's what we saw with Knight, just to get that game-winning goal in the end there. It was a great play from him, as you said. It was the trust, it was the confidence in his teammates to really step up, and Gladiators, they'll be thinking about that game for sure, because they definitely could have at least brought that one to an overtime. They just let a few goals slip.
Good signs of life for Gladiators, though, and maybe if they can just play as confident as possible, send everything in the kitchen sink. They have that ability to really test Secret. Maybe they can make a series of it.
We'll see what they can do here. This is the game, as I said. You just don't want to go 3-0 down. But each game has been an improvement here from the Gladiators in round 2 of the wildcard stage. As OSM with no boost. Can't really do much, just have to grab a couple of 50s here. KV1's trying to work it across the Knight, who's just too close. Sends it downfield.
Will be the chance, though, for Gladiators. Hit the backboard. Sad has to reach far. He can't. And LCT, has he? Oh, no, he's done it again. He's missed. Hit both posts at once.
Oh, it's just so open, but he went for the placement, the precision, and he just went too wide there. Could have been 1-0, could have been the first lead of the series for Gladiators. Couldn't get it to work, and now Secret, they're straight on target. They're straight on offense down the other end.
I'm just so disappointed that this is what keeps happening whenever we're casting. The mistakes coming out in crucial game-winning moments. KV1, though, will look to steady the ship now for Team Secret. A quick play coming out from OSM from in front of the ball, looking for the pass in the center, but OSM's blocked out by Knight.
The Gladiators are looking much better. As I said, they're improving each minute, every game that goes on in this series. And that is fired straight down the other end as well. I love the aggression. They've stepped up their midfield play. Really stepping up that challenge game as well. Here's Sad, goes for the flip reset, but there it is again. Maxu cutting rotation, helping out that defense, and just making Secret panic. They're rushing themselves now.
It's becoming a midfield battle, and I think that's where Secret are not used to playing the game. They want to play it almost from the net, and they're having to push out more to make these challenges. The challenges are less safe at the same time. So this is why we're starting to see Gladiators get more possession.
Oh, that's a great play, and Sad nearly lands on the ball back post. Can't quite find the angle. Secret, though, this could be the best chance yet of their game, and there it is. Knight near post, off the post. Again, he just always gets the first goal.
Knight's always trying to close the curtains here on Gladiators, and he'll do it again with the first goal. Off the post is very tricky to deal with.
Yeah, there's no saving that one. Great placement, which is not what we saw from LCT down the other end. Rocket League is a game of millimeters or mini pixels. I'm not sure how it works, but they just weren't able to find the chance. Team Secret, though, they do capitalise. They get that goal, and they're trying to get that 3-0 lead match point in the series.
Good pressure play that came out from Gladiators, but KV1 has been really happy to just dribble it out, but he never takes the risky dribble. Sad once again with the million 50s.
Have a look at this. They have been trying to bump each other. Sad is laughing because LCT tried to remove him, and he just kept fumbling over the ball. He just kept flipping out of the way. Great play there from Sad. He's laughing about that one. 2-0 lead for Secret. There might be nothing stopping this South American team right now.
At that point, you might have thought that Sad had zero control of his car, but it takes brilliant execution to be able to recover 3 times in a row from bumps in millisecond timing. The reaction speed of Team Secret, of SAD in this game, has been immaculate and has got them the 2-goal lead.
Well, great fake from LCT. He doesn't have boost, but he does get a bump. I like seeing that confidence there. Is a little bit of an overcommit. No, it's in a one-on-one. Maxu just doesn't get anything working.
Oh, he's just trying to get that on the front of his bonnet and it just goes too far. It slowed down the play. The worst possible situation when they were on the counter-attack and Team Secret had to run back now. Gladiators may be really worried about the opportunities that they have cost themselves in this game. They could have had 2 goals and now they see themselves in a difficult position. 2-0 for Team Secret, a minute and a half to go.
Yeah, they're really in their element right now. Secret in offense is playing a little bit more passive, particularly that third man, just not trying to give up any easy goals here. And on the other hand, Gladiators are starting to overcommit. They're getting desperate. There's a minute 20 on the clock, but they need that first one to get the ball rolling.
Maxu pushed forward for the bump, but he didn't have his teammate rotating back. It was a very dangerous play that could have cost Gladiators their own chance at that back end. But at some point in time, you have to send as many members forward as you possibly can, and this might be that moment. LCT beats one. Chance for Maxu, but KV1 too fast. There's still a bump. OSM, he's got the net, but KV1 recovers.
No, OSM's first touch was poor there. It's not what he wanted. That just meant he had limited options in the air on that solo play. Can't get the goal, and now 45 seconds left. They need to find something. Secret pushing forward, double commits from Gladiators in defense. KV1 trying to center the ball. Secret, I'm not sure if they're really worried about scoring at this point, Yummy. They're just keeping it down there.
They'll be happy to go for that early challenge like we see from SAD, knowing he has 2 members behind him. It is exactly what you want to do to hold on to the 2-goal lead. Still apply pressure to that ball, and time is running out for Gladiators.
Great bump though, that's what we need. The demos and the opening from Max.
A chance now for Gladiators. Maxu finding max power from the other end. A half volley with SAD getting bumped on his road back.
Weirdly, SAD got the demo on that one, which didn't look like that was going to happen, but alas, the bump was important.
You believe?
I believe. I don't believe. I believe. I'm not sure if I believe. 10 seconds left, what can we do? Gladiators, can they tie it up? It feels like this is their last chance. You don't want to go to game 4, 3-0 down on the dub.
Wow.
KV1, could there be a counter-attack? Are they going to overcommit here, Secret? No, they're not. Knight gets the ball down, 3-0.
That is brutal, the way that KV1 played the psychoanalysis game right at the end there. Just spent 10 seconds sitting on that backboard, even almost forced in a goal, while his teammates could just sit back and watch the time go to 0.
Gladiators, honestly, they've probably surpassed my expectations in terms of how they're playing. Obviously, the scoreboard says 3-0. That's what people are going to see when they look up the results. But I think they've really tested Secret, and this is a side that really could have taken out Space Station yesterday.
It's incredibly disappointing, I think, for Gladiators and maybe their fans watching, because in the previous game, they had a couple of opportunities that they let slip.
Yeah.
And then in this game, they had a couple of opportunities that they didn't sink in. So both of them could have gone very different ways, but that's how it goes, especially against a team like Secret.
Sometimes it is how the cookie crumbles, and as you said, Gladiators, they'll be probably thinking about a few moments that they want back. We look at LCT in that game as well. He just fired that shot wide, and then down the other end, the placement from Knight was, I guess it was just the polarizing plays from both sides. And that is the difference sometimes in these games of Rocket League, just millimeters. You've got to be precise. You've got to take them or make the most of your chance when you get it.
And especially SAD, I feel like he's been taking so many good opportunities on the 50s, like letting Gladiators come in and then winning, which just forces an opponent out from Gladiators. But here we go, game number 4. Can Gladiators fight back, get one on the board, or is Team Secret going to give them the best chance to go into the main event?
Yeah, Gladiators at this point playing for a little bit of pride, perhaps some momentum going into that round 3 if they can get their first series, but I feel like they need a game win on the board first here. That'd be important.
Well, for Secret as well, they're in that same position we were talking about with Power. They went 4-2, one of 2 teams that went 4-2, or 2-4 I should say, in that first round. A 4-0 here would make them the top seed coming from the lower bracket.
Well, let's see if they can do it here as LCT gets a great touch. As I said, Gladiators every game have been more and more impressive. They've certainly been warming up into this series, and well, I mean, Secret have just really kept at the same level. They've been super impressive. You know what you're going to get with that side. They're just consistent.
Sometimes you don't know what you're going to get, even with the commentary, though, and...
I think I nearly died then. I'm not sure what happened. I think a fly just flew into my mouth.
Ah, fair enough. Well, it's a good place to be. Gladiators, though, in a difficult spot. There's the chance. LCT didn't have the boost to finish that one off, it seems.
Yeah, Knight couldn't reach the ball, but it didn't matter because LCT didn't have it anyway. Oh, what a shot! OSM is ready.
I don't know how he was.
Oh, that would have been goal of the champ so far.
And, well, Team Secret aren't looking to slow down anytime soon. 0 boost left for Gladiators. They're going to have to dig deep here as Maxu does find 100 in the corner. KV1 has Sad behind him. Opts to go for the pass across after a bit of a solo play. Knight redirecting. And yet no goal is found. Look at all this pressure that Team Secret were able to build up, and Gladiators could hold on.
Yeah, they're going for clips now. I think they're trying to make a statement, put a full stop, an exclamation mark on this series, and put the other teams on notice in that 1-1 round 3 tomorrow. But for now, they can't find a way through, as you said. Gladiators still hanging in there, trying to get a first goal and perhaps a first game on the board.
OSM has been the man of the hour, but these first touches haven't been followable. Team Secret holding on for now. Gladiators, though, are circling. They've got the support in the mid. OSM gets it around Knight. KV1 has to do a lot of work here off the backboard, and Max Yu is going to shut him down before he can.
Great work from Max, showing a bit of confidence, but Knight beats out LCT. OSM's last. He's in big trouble. Flip reset, fake underneath. 1, 2, 3, but OSM is there. They're on the counter attack, but they just can't get the ball out of defense.
Max Yu stuck on that back half. It's halfway through the game, and a 0-all is at least good signs for Gladiators in their march forward. They are in a big arena here, but are they going to fall out in a 4-0? You better hope not. LCT gets the touch up to Max, but it's immediately shut down by KV1.
Oh, huge save from OSM, and another bailout there from LCT. Secret still pushing forward. OSM just clearing the ball. Max trying to help out everyone on Gladiators, willing this ball out of their net. But Secret, it might be too much. KV1 again blocked by OSM.
Knight's going to come in to try and keep it pinned there, but good clear out is going to release some of that pressure that Gladiators had been feeling. The shot comes out from LCT. Knight has to beat him to the ball, but it means he can't get the clear at the same time. And 1.5 minutes just ticks down now. Great
speed there coming out from Knight. LCT, they are certainly picking up the aggression here, Gladiators. Oh, still can't break the deadlock here. KV1 throws it across. This could be the best chance because the backflips come through. Knight goes 1, goes 2, follow up, they've wedged it in. Secret, they're just over a minute away from a sweep.
He looks for the left, right, good night, but instead he finds KV1 ready to close it off. Team Secret get the first goal in a very low-scoring game.
Very low scoring, and perhaps the strategy for Gladiators to just lock it out, perhaps bring it to an overtime, but Team Secret, they had other ideas, and now the ball's in Gladiators' court. How do they get back into this one? They need to find a goal, they need to find an opening, but with each demo, with each bump from Secret, it's looking harder and harder to achieve here. Knight again going for the solo plays. Gladiators bumping each other. They've got no boost. They're bumping. They're whiffing yummy. They're getting desperate.
They are desperate, and they're throwing the kitchen sink, but that's exactly into Team Secret's game plan. They love somebody just diving for a ball, and they'll 50 them out of the game. 47 seconds left. Desperation hours for Gladiators. Surely they don't go down without a fight.
Well, Max is there though. Sad has to pop it up. KV1's ready. Sad knows he's got space to work with. OSM throws himself at it. No boost. KV1, great speed. LCT, last man. Has to get him out of trouble. He does have boost. He tries to be at the beat out. He is downfield, but with 23 seconds, Secret, they're looking pretty poised unless LCT can get it, but no, KV1, who else?
Another one off the crossbar. They're going to let it bounce off. A rule 1 broken, I think it was by Sad. So they want to keep this 1-goal lead, this game that's so important. Knight demos, 5 seconds left. It's breaking the other way. A chance for OSM, shut down again.
KV1 just clears the ball, almost puts it in off the post. But Team Secret looking as solid as ever, get their first win of the wildcard.
They have secured themselves as the #1 seed coming up from the lower side, the 0-1 side of the bracket, with a 4-0 and their earlier 2-4 result in the first round. So a massive performance from Team Secret.
Gladiators, on the other hand, yet to get their first game win of the wildcard stage here at Worlds, and they'll have one more crack tomorrow. 0-3 games, that's when they're going to have their best chance, potentially playing an SSA team, or maybe Elevate, maybe
Pioneers?
Pioneers. We don't really know, but we'll have to see. They've certainly been impressive. Apart
All
from
right,
that,
production, don't show that
we don't
one.
have to show the own goal. No, look, they picked it up certainly after game one, and I think that, as we said, it looks like a 4-0 on paper, but I was impressed with Gladiators. I thought they gave me enough confidence that I think that they won't go 0-3.
They showed some fire, which is what I was most happy with, because they look very flat and that they felt very flat at the LAN, and that first game could have just absolutely quenched them entirely, but they still fought hard and they still brought it up and they lost some of those double commits. But in the end, they do take that loss. We're going to go to a break and be right back with match 3 of the alternate stream.